Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL. In today's matchup, passing may be at a premium, at least for one side. The Saints are top 10 at defending the pass, and they'll be going up against the Seahawks, who will need to solve that secondary.
First opened back in 1975. There's a look inside the iconic Mercedes-Benz Superdome in downtown New Orleans. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Seattle Seahawks and the New Orleans Saints. Former Indiana Hoosier here, Tevin Coleman, looking to find a lane, but he can't, reined in at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. And on 2nd and 10 now. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Now it's Wilson. This complete to Lockett. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down. The defense loves to hang their hat on that, don't they? You get a guy that catches the ball, but you stop him for no gain.
Without a doubt, because they're also used to trying to catch people after the catch, and they miss. And that turns into what? A huge play. We've seen it so many times. In this case, though, catch was made, put down right on the spot.
The play clock's running down. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. Now it's Ginn. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Well, forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he was able to hold on to the football.
And they're behind the sticks here a bit now, dealing with a 2nd and 12. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Looking for Snead, and it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. Take this one home. It's a touchdown. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And now the Saints get set to trot out there. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a two-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard at the 46. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1.
319!
They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. So just 1 yard to go here on 3rd down. Snap comes at 1. Going for the deep ball. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Meanwhile, on the NFL scoreboard, a game going on in Chicago. Early on, it's the Vikings in the driver's seat. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than...
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Here's Wilson. He hits Baldwin right side. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on. And I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Hard throw, incomplete.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on 3rd down to bring up 4th. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And where will this be spotted? The side judge says it went out just across midfield. Out onto the field comes New Orleans.
And things haven't started so well for this side. 2 drives, 2 punts.
So now you've got to start looking not just at play calling, but which guy's going to step forward and say, okay, let's get this thing done. Because within that unit of 11, sometimes one guy can make a big-time play and break through the barrier.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. So they ran against the 4-6 defense. Not only did they run against it, they tried to run it right up the gut.
And that's really not a great place to go when you're running against what is commonly known as the Bear defense, made popular by those great Chicago Bears teams. No place to go right in the middle of that.
Caught on the left side by Ginn. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Let's see if they can convert here on 3rd and 3.
And he motions the wide receiver.
Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd down. It's complete to Flaner. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one goes for 24 yards.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
The motion man here, Flaner.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara.
And down inside the 15 he goes. 10 more there and another first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
If there was one area that the coach emphasized in our pregame meeting, it was red zone offense.
And the sense I got from it, and I think you did as well, they weren't real happy with how they were.
Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. Now Rodgers. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Seahawks offense now, they get set to go back to work.
And this is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
Shift together here from the D-line.
They'll start out on the ground with Coleman. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
on second down. Here's Wilson. They'll lock it with a grab over the middle. Wilson to lock it there for the Seahawk first down. This is Coleman. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Wilson now off the bootleg. Coleman has it here right side. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
And when you have a guy in the backfield who can catch the football, you don't just use him strictly for check downs or dump offs. You make him part of the primary passing attack, because what you're trying to do is get him into open field and then let him make people miss and advance the football.
Now a play fake here on first down. Flushed out right. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Off the play fake, here's Wilson. Buying time to his left. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Doug Baldwin, his first touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They begin on the ground with Kamara. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Even the great ones, some of the best, they're not immune to the fumble, and here it really hurts them.
If the ball gets away from any runner's body, that's when the defense pokes at it, swipes at it, swats at it, and finds a way to create a big play for themselves.
Well, we knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Saints, they trot their offense out here, and let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
On play action. Rodgers. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Mike Bennett in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result?
Sack.
Quarterback gets hit.
On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
And here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. Returnable for Lockett. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Around the NFL, they're into the second quarter in the Meadowlands. And an early advantage in that one for the Giants. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. Oh, a design run for their wideout. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down, Wilson. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. And on 3rd and 8, defensively, they're going to beef up the secondary. 6 defensive backs. From the shotgun, Wilson. Going to Rawls on the dump off. Call it a gain of 10, and they pick up the first.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice gain.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Powerful running. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
They will run again with Coleman. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to New Orleans after this. The Seahawks on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. But he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. They'll toss it to Coleman. And he'll take this one down to the 36. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action and hit them over the top.
Now Wilson on 2nd down. Flush to his right. It's complete to Brown, right side. 23 yards on the play.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Around the NFL, 2nd quarter in Atlanta. An early lead in that game for the Falcons. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. They go play action here on first down. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Daniel Brown, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Hey, cut his right. Watch that in.
319. 158.
Rodgers now on first down. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. And give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. As they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
319.
On play action. Now Rodgers. It's brought in here by Willie Snead. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A good pickup there at 22. And now a first down following that long gain.
26. 319. Zoom. Slam.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Michael Thomas in the final seconds of the first half. And the Saints get a bit closer. Well, this could be a big turnaround. They get quarter, and remember, Charles, they're going to get the ball to start quarter number 3 as well.
So what you're saying is if they take the ball down to start the second half and score again, it could change the entire complexion of this game, couldn't it?
Absolutely. Around the NFL, 2nd quarter in Chicago. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
We now proceed to the start of the second half. Okay, Larry, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But
this is do that?
I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. A gain of 6 there on first.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
On second down, Kamara. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll make it third down.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
The Saints on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. And the wideout in motion. Now Rodgers. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this third down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. It'll wind up being a net of 41. 9-yard return, 50 on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. They begin the drive with Coleman. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. To throw on second down. Wilson. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
The Seahawks on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Now it's Wilson. He finds his man, Baldwin. It'll be a gain of 16 and give him a first down as well.
I don't care how many times you tell the story, it never loses its luster for me. Doug Baldwin, undrafted out of Stanford, and plays like a #1 receiver should in the NFL. I don't care how you cover him. I don't care that his size isn't great. He's the one that typically comes up with the football.
Absolutely. His roots go all the way back to Gulf Breeze, Florida, where he's from, right on the water near Pensacola, and then, of course, to Stanford, and, boy, he's been good. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
And the D looking like they may blitz. Now Wilson looking to throw on second down. And, boy, that one drops incomplete. But if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
And they're going to go soft on the corners. On third down, Wilson. And he's got Lockett. And he'll be down deep into New Orleans territory. That goes as a gain of 36 on third down. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
I know for us it's fun. And it's not so much fun for the rookie receivers when we see them coming into the league and we're good training camps. You see them working on getting 2 feet down instead of 1. But the best ones train in college trying to get 2 down instead of 1, so the transition's a little bit less. In this case, though, wasn't able to complete it anyway.
Again on second and 10, it's Wilson. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at third and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. So it'll be first down here after the run. On the ground, rolls. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal. So stuffed from the 2, now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action?
Definitely. Let him get outside and create. And if he has to run it, he has a little bit more space.
Looking to throw on second down. Wilson, incomplete.
Now, the secondary's really struggled today, but that's a little bit of a measure of revenge, isn't it? And they just followed the basic rules. See ball, knock ball away, turns into a nice play.
The offense on third down, they've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. They're looking at a third and goal here. Now Wilson. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his goal back. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
A third quarter score now from MetLife Stadium. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. They'll try to get the offense going with Kamara. They'll try to get forward, but he's going to be stopped in his tracks at about the 3. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Really shouldn't be a surprise. It's going to be hard to move people in this situation. You know they're going to bring the pressure defensively. Because I remember playing in these spots, and my coaches always say, don't be afraid to try and create a safety, too. They're going to bring pressure.
318, 26. Get 158.
Play clock down to 3, and we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Throwing is Rodgers. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. And they'll be inside the red zone with a ball at the 16-yard line. Well, they were obviously backed up, had a little bit of space from the goal line, snapping it from the 3, but still trying to throw it, and...
Yeah, exactly. This is where hindsight is 20/20 comes into play, right? Seems like a good idea to throw the ball there. Maybe you'll surprise them and catch them off guard. Instead, you've created a turnover and put your defense in a bad spot.
Quick hitch, complete. It's Hopkins. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now, that was well defended, and as a cornerback, what you're taught when you see a wide receiver screen, either you get underneath the play before the blocking forms, or you're going to have to fight your way through it by getting through some blocking. That was a really nice play there.
They'll run it now out of the gun, and they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
It's real easy to say this running game needs to be better, but the reality is they've been given little time to actually find a place to run the football. It's almost like the defense is there on the handoff.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 14. From the gun, it's Wilson. There's Baldwin. Touchdown, Seattle. Doug Baldwin with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Seahawks capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And he puts it through. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Out is the Saints offense now as they get ready to take over here. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Michael Bannon in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. And they're definitely showing blitz here. Now a play fake. Rodgers. He gets it to Thomas. And he's brought down after a good gain. That one goes for 24 yards. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the 1st.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. So the offense has it 1st and 10. To throw, it's Rodgers. And Rodgers intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 38, and they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
And the drive starts with a handoff to Coleman. Oh, look at the juke. And he's got this one just across midfield to the 49. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Didn't get to the sticks, but that's an ideal carry there on first down, isn't it?
I mean, now you're 2nd and 1. Although, you know, in the NFL, even if he picked up the first down, I don't think it's a big difference because the clock doesn't stop.
Yeah, not like college.
Right. If it's college football, you want to 2nd and 1 is probably better than picking up the first down because in college football, the clock stops with every first down and actually aids the defense in that situation.
He's got the tight end, Vanette. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
Coleman. And he's going to be met at about the 43. A gain of 3, 2nd down. And in this situation with a lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Wilson now off the bootleg. Eluding the pressure right. And he's got some space here. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. Here it's 3rd and 3. To throw is Wilson. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. A very solid gain of 27. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people have pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. Here's Coleman. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Another run, but this time it's Rawls. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Back-to-back 1-yard runs here, so that leaves them with a 3rd down and 8.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've been really good, converting 7 of their 10 tries. This is 3rd and 8. Wilson. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. Russell Wilson, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. On the NFL scoreboard, fourth quarter now at Soldier Field. And the Bears have scored to add on to their lead in that one. If they can hold on to that lead to the end, it would up their win total to 7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Now it's Rodgers. Catch here, left side, Thomas. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards through the air and a first down. Now a play fake here on first down. Being chased out left. He goes underneath to Ingram. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Zach Line with it, the fullback. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
They've definitely established a rhythm on this drive, moving the ball quite well. And big man with football is an integral part of the whole thing.
Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
I'm trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown in. Frankly, that should have been another pick right there. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. On first down, Rodgers. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the Pro Bowl safety Cam Chancellor. Facing this 4th quarter deficit, felt like they had to throw the ball, and on the other side, they were ready.
No doubt about it. They're playing situational football. They look at the clock, they know the lead that they have, and all they're doing is playing pass on every down.
Playing the pass, picking it off, and now big time in the driver's seat. Coleman now. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've had plenty of success. 8 conversions, looking for a 9th. This is 3rd and 10. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't.